All right, baby, you ready to brush your teeth? You ready to brush your teeth? It's gonna be a fun night. All right, here we are in the Grab, otherwise known as Uber or Lyft back in the States. So, headed out to the club. Just me, a little bit early, doing a surprise party for Jen. It's her birthday coming up, so we're trying to do this big hoorah thing with sparklers and cake and yeah, just the whole DJ announcement and stuff. So I'm trying to get everything squared away as the host. So here we are in Davao, headed over to Club Echelon to start the night. So we'll get some shots in the club next. All right, guys. All right, the calm before the storm. Very low key right now, getting everything set up with the booth, the VIP line. Let's go. You ever pray and talk to God and he feels like he tells you, it's okay to walk away, my son? I have something so much better for you. This isn't the place for you anymore. That's what I feel in my spirit right now. About last night, long story short, I wanted to do something really nice for Jen and her birthday and her friends. And I tried to make an effort, pay a lot of money for a VIP lounge, give them a good experience. They're all older, so going out dancing, not all of them, but just, try to give them a good night. and be the, be the good guy, be the nice guy, be the cool boyfriend of Jen. Makes her look good. She's all about image, unfortunately, but I'm not gonna badmouth her. Other than Jen disappeared for about, I think, 40 minutes. It could have been less. It could have been 20 minutes. It felt like forever, right? But as I'm watching Jen, or as I'm waiting, and I'm sitting there talking to Jen's cousin, the guy, he's talking to me, and I all of a sudden see Jen's best friend getting a little too cozy. Not cozy, just proximity, talking, phones are up, it looks like they're exchanging information. She goes sit with them, they're talking, like they clearly either know each other or whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care their situation. She didn't actually cheat, or if anything, it's just too close for comfort. And I met the best friend's partner, live-in partner. They have a kid together. Really like the guy, really respect him. He doesn't go out. Just very, simple kind of guy, but it's not his scene. Well, his girl is out talking to some foreign guy, good-looking guy. I don't know who he was at all, but I see her body language. I see that, and so I see that in front of me as Jen is disappeared, and what I assume she's out with her other friend talking, or other friend's going through some relationship drama. Here's the other thing. When the best friend I'm watching talk to this guy, I know she's not completely happy in her relationship, because in a moment of vulnerability while we were driving the other day, she told me, she goes, yeah, he doesn't get mad, he doesn't get jealous. I wish he would. I get so angry at him and he just doesn't do anything. He's like a robot and I hate it. I want a response. I want him actually to be like, she wants the passion. She wants the fireworks a little bit, because she feels like it's just talking to a robot. And when I talked to Jen the other day, she said, like, yeah, he just buy her stuff to try to like calm her down. It's like, well, that's not what a real man does. Anyways, I know this is gonna be a longer one because the drama, but I hate drama and it always follows me, and I gotta pick better women. All that to say is, somebody came over to me like, where's Jen? What's going on? And I said, I don't know. I don't really know where she is. All I know, she could be talking to some other guy. I don't know. And I made that comment, and that's what came back to bite me, because Jen then heard that and came back. You saying I'm with some other guy, blah, blah, blah. I was out talking to my friend. I'm like, that's fine. That's where I thought you were. She goes, no, now you're changing your story. You're saying you said that. I know what you said. And I was like, I really didn't know where you were. All I know is I saw your best friend out there talking to some guy, which wasn't cool. And then, of course, when we made it out to the parking lot, and again, guys, I'm 44 years old dealing with this. This is high school or college crap. Like, what am I doing? And so I'm just giving you a better version of what happened last night. I think at some point I set a boundary there, and I may have been a little bit like firm, but what it is about image, the group thing. When the girls are loyal to each other in the group, they will fight anybody, even if they're wrong. It just then becomes, well, why did you film her? Because I was filming it while this girl was out there doing it. Just randomly thought, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just film this. Why? I don't know. Just decided to. And then, so as the car pulls up, it's the best friend talking in the car. She hadn't been drinking, I don't think, so she's fine to drive. But she's just going off, and it's like, wow, if you don't have anything to hide, why are you so angry, And then as she's talking, I just slowly started playing the video to her and just like, here, what's this? Kind of in a way of like, I hear you, yeah. And then of course she freaks out, and then she speeds off, and Jen's with her, and then of course I'm the bad guy for videoing it, and then I'm the bad guy to Jen because I accused her of being with another guy, which again, that's all she heard. But what I really was saying was, I don't know where Jen is. I see what her best friend's doing right now, so all I can assume is maybe Jen's just like that. Jen idolizes this girl, so maybe she's out doing the same thing right now behind my back Anyways, guys, it comes down to, you can be super nice, you can be a respectful person, but if you're around people who are like that, you will get used. I have to pick better. And I did that hypnosis session a while back, and it was to break free from people like that, and not care, and not put myself under their stipulations and want their, and Jen represents that archetype, like I said, of the hot girl that I couldn't get, that didn't give me attention that I finally have, but it's not worth it because I'm not getting the same respect, I'm not getting the same loyalty. Even yesterday I had to have a talk with her. I said, listen, I love your daughter with all my heart. I mean, you just saw the video I posted the other day about it. even earlier in this reel, I said, but I need some one-on-one time. And I'm not talking about like sexual stuff. Like, I'm willing to wait, that's fine. I just mean I need a connection. So I'm not gonna force you to do it. I'm just telling you as a man what I need. I need some one-on-one time with you without your daughter around. I'm here to get to know you. I'm gonna leave that information with you, and you can do with it what you want. And so that's where I left things. That was yesterday, and she listened, and I said, okay. I kissed her and said, that's all I gotta say about that. I'm just gonna leave the final. So I'm not really gonna get to see that play out, because long story short, Jen did not come home last night. I think she went over to, I don't know if she went to family, friends, I don't know. It was just somewhat dramatic. Jen was super angry. We exchanged some messages. I said, I know what you did. She said, what did I do? What did I do? You know, and then of course, then there's also the thing of, well, the couple, you know, the best friend and her live-in partner want to talk to you tomorrow. It's like, okay, I have nothing to hide. Like, I don't know what they want to say, but all I am is the truth teller here. So thank you for joining the drama here. I'll probably have to edit a lot of this out, but I'm just getting it all out there, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, that's what happened last night. So long story short, I am rolling out, and she doesn't need to know where I'm at. I have been financially providing for her for the last 3 months, and she has no other income except through me that I'm aware of, except a little bit from baby daddy, who I've had a relationship and talking to him, not in a while, but they've been getting along. But yeah, she left her stuff over here, and this is my stuff. I'm gonna book an airplane ticket, but this is all her stuff. I just basically put $180 roughly, 10,000 pesos, Philippine pesos, in her wallet, because I said I would cover her rent this month, and then I'm just rolling out, and I'm done talking. Like, I really don't have anything else to say. I don't have anything else to prove. I have proof. Not that I want to use it, but anyways, guys, like I said, I think this is a gift, because I was already texting my buddy last night saying, dude, I don't know, like, I just feel like this isn't right, something's off, you know. I'm giving her so many chances. I'm not getting affection back. I'm not getting the love back. Yeah, she cooked for me the other day. It was great. You know, and of course you can put all that good stuff on video, but if they're not meeting you where you need to be met, and it feels like you're just the walking ATM and the stepdad, and you're not getting any of the, I don't know, you're gonna just minimal affection back, minimal thanks, minimal gratitude. Even to the point the other day when I had that talk with her, I just said, what do you say? Thank you, you know, kind of thing, after buying her lunch for her and daughter, or dinner. And she's like, well, you want me to say thank you like when I wake up? I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying just, it's called manners. And then I step in the role too much of like a dad, you know, and that's what I have to be careful of, because that kills polarity when you play the role of a father. You should do this. And I just basically said, you know, that's my family raised me. When somebody does something nice for you, it's polite to say thank you. It's simple manners. That's all. And so it's not counting, it's just say something nice. That's all I'm asking for in return. I don't think that's too much to ask after all I've spent, all this hundreds and probably thousands of definitely thousands of dollars. I'm not making that the case. I'm just saying a simple thank you each time is, I don't think that's too much to ask. And my buddy sent me a message the other day, the one that knows about my hypnosis session that I did a while back. He goes, dude, you got to listen to Little Jer. What's Little Jer saying inside? He's screaming out. I think you already know the answer. And, you know, I think the writing's been on the wall for a while, but just waiting for something. And like I said, last night was kind of a gift to just get out of this, get free of it, and go out on my terms. So that's where I'm at. 44, dealing with 22-year-old drama. I guess I'm a late bloomer. Yay me. But hope you guys can relate. I mean, actually, I hope you can't relate, but I'm sure you guys have had some stories like this. If you do, send me a message at, send me a direct message. You can also follow my other channels at Bester's Pointers on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So thanks, guys. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. Send me a message if you have something that you can relate to on this. And remember, I was always going to be the bad guy when I walk away. Always. Not going to win. And sometimes that's probably happened with you, or happening now, or it will happen. So just be warned. Thank you for listening to this long one this time.